been making various tokens pump in recent days. We've obviously had the AI pump happen, and a lot of tokens that are AI related have popped off, and now there's another narrative as well going alongside it, which is specifically focused around the metaverse, and the project that I'll be looking at today is in that type of arena. Welcome back to Bearman Crypto, where we talk all things crypto. So in today's video, I want to take a look at a project which is essentially focused on the metaverse and specifically augmented reality within the metaverse. So this project specifically has caught my eye just from what they're doing. Seems very unique, and obviously part of this hype is being driven by the upcoming Apple Worldwide Developer Conference, which is happening literally in a few days' time. So it could be one of those things where some of these tokens have really run, but then it will be a sell the news type of event where these tokens will eventually dump. However, the over token is definitely one which I think long term could do well, particularly in the upcoming bull run. Specifically, we'll take a look at how the price has performed over the last few days. You can see where the interest has been coming from and how the price has really spiked up. And we'll take a look at that towards the end of this video. But essentially, what OVA is creating is an augmented reality in the metaverse, and what they're building here is truly unique. And what they've specifically done is given people the ability to create their own avatars within the metaverse. But what they've really done is mapped out the whole entire world into little segments whereby people can buy plots of land. These are called overlands. You can see here they've sold so far 869,000 plots of land, and you can see all here they're dotted around the whole entire world. So essentially, when you go in and zoom in some of these overlands, you can essentially see that they're divided into basically little plots of land, into millions of little pieces, which are probably, the plots of land are about 300 meters squared. And you can basically select the bit that you want and you can purchase it. It goes into a type of auction, and if no one else bids for it and you win the bid for that plot of land, then you'll own it, and then it gives you the ability to develop your own metaverse within that plot of land. So literally they've mapped out the whole entire world, so you can pick literally wherever you want, which is quite interesting, I think. And obviously one of the other selling points, which we'll touch upon towards the end, is obviously as they're selling these plots of land, these tokens are being burnt. So it creates a deflationary effect on the token price of OVA, again, which can obviously be quite bullish in the long term for the price of the token. So if we just take a look further down, there's so much info to delve in, really. I'm just probably going to just scratch the surface in terms of how much info is available on here. So basically, you can become an NFT landowner, you can stake your claim in the ecosystem by essentially buying and selling or renting your land. So you can develop it, and then people can utilize it and essentially pay a fee for doing so. You can see here you can basically build your own avatar. They've got an app which is available in the App Store as well as the Google App Store. And if we take a look further down in terms of what else is available, you've obviously got the OVA SDK, you've got the overland mapping, which I just covered just now, and you can see here. So basically, the whole world map has been divided into 300 meter square hexagonal pieces of land. So you can imagine how much is available. I think it's about 1.6 trillion, I think, pieces of land available. So obviously over time those will sell. Um, and you can basically see here they've got their updated roadmap for 2023, where there's various information about what's upcoming. It's definitely one to take a look at. You can see here again you've got just over 1.1 million registered users that are currently using the app, which is really interesting. And really the way that they're mapping out this worldwide map is, you know, once someone buys that plot of land, you can then go in and film areas in it using this map to earn. And as you do that and submit what you've basically filmed, that then forms part of the ecosystem. And obviously they're doing this to encourage individual people to go out and help them create this metaverse, but obviously have the ability to earn as a result of that in return. So it's quite a unique proposition. The team that are running over are fully doxed. You can come here and see who is in the team. That's something that I always look at when I'm looking at at new projects, and it's great to see that obviously you've got access to their LinkedIn profiles. You can see basically who they are. So it just gives you a bit more confidence that there's definite longevity in the project and there's real people working on the project. So that's definitely a plus. And they've obviously been very busy on their Twitter recently. They have definitely been hyping up the upcoming Apple event. And basically, they've come out and said, once Apple make their plans public, what they want to do specifically with augmented reality and Metaverse, over plan to integrate into that. Whatever that will essentially look like. So at the moment, people believe that it will be some form of augmented reality glasses. It's just a matter of what that will look like, and the team at Over have definitely got the capabilities to integrate this into whatever Apple will be basically offering. So that's definitely a plus, and this is definitely an event which is going to be very hyped. There's going to be a lot of information available after it's all happened, and then we can learn a bit more about what the potential capabilities are for what this new Apple offering is going to be. And if we take a look at specifically the price for Over, you can see here in terms of ranking, it's currently ranked 567 on CoinGecko. The price is 61 cents at the time of this recording. Circulating supply is 51 million, and total and max supply is, total supply is 88 million and max supply is 90 million. And if you remember what we looked at earlier, some of these tokens are being burnt as and when transactions happen in terms of plots of land being sold and so forth. So again, this number will obviously go down over time, which will inevitably increase the price of the token in the long run. Well, at least that is the anticipation. You can see here over its lifespan how the price has performed. You can see these two peaks here, obviously during the bull run in 2021. It did have a spike towards the end of 2021, essentially a blow off top, where it reached an all-time high of $3.33. So we're significantly down from there. So just to return to all-time high, that's about a 5x. And obviously this was before really all the development that's happened since the last bull cycle. So obviously the Apple news, that's mega bullish about the metaverse in the long term. So that's definitely something to consider. And now you can see where the interest where the price has basically peaked, spiked. So mid-May, the price was down at 27 cents, and then obviously the Apple news, potential rumored news of Metaverse integration. You can see here, automatically the token has spiked up, and has slowly since come back down. So now could be a good opportunity to buy some of these tokens. I wouldn't go all in all at once. It's always good to DCA in over a long period of time with these tokens. But this is one that I'm now definitely paying attention to, and starting to accumulate. In terms of obviously the supply, it's got very low supply relative to most tokens these days. So that's something that gives me, that makes me a bit more bullish about the price, given where it's at the moment. Makes me think that there's plenty of opportunity there come the next bull run. But that's all really I wanted to share with you in this video. A lot of these metaverse projects, you probably see a lot of them start to spike up, as and when we know more about what specifically Apple's doing, but what other metaverse projects are doing development wise. The metaverse could obviously be potentially one of the big narratives in the next bull run. So it's always handy to have a little holding a little bit just in case, particularly when some of these narrative start to pump. But that's all I wanted to share with you in this video. I hope you enjoy that content, and I'll see you in my next video.